Hello, Kim Brown here. I'm about to start the 6-week BBSU program with the Fit Chicks. It's probably my third attempt now to start, but this is the one time I'm actually going to complete the 42 days. I'm not going to give up after day one. And I think the change in my mentality is actually that I've spent a fair bit of time discovering why I want to do this, and to help get rid of some of the roadblocks that I've had in the past. And one of the biggest conclusions I've come to, and a few things that I've been able to set myself free from, is the fact that in previous attempts, any time through my adult life where I've been trying to either get fitter or lose weight or do something, it's been because I've either tried to do it for someone else or for another reason. Perhaps there was a particular event coming up, or a dress I wanted to fit into or something like that. It was never for the right reasons. And I think I've finally come to that conclusion that I actually need to become a fitter, healthier version of myself for me. Not for someone else, not for an event, not for anything like that, but because I need to do it for me. I am worth it. I'm a beautiful person. I'm a strong person, and I need the outer shell of my body to reflect the inner beauty that I have. And, it's taken me a really long time to be able to say that out loud, and to say it out loud without tears. And that's a really big step for me. And I know there's a lot of other women out there that, and you may be feeling the same yourself, where you have those doubts about yourself. You're not confident enough to say it out loud. And up until very recently, I was very much like that. But I've done very much a self-discovery in the last couple of months, since I went on a Bali retreat, where I had to really dig deep, and discover a lot more about myself. Since then, I've done a lot of soul searching, and I've figured out a lot of things that has held me back in the past. I did hit a very, not quite rock bottom, but I did hit a very bad patch there after coming back from Bali, because I actually had to face some home truths. I had to make decisions for myself. And I felt that was a very scary but very powerful journey that I needed to go through. So that way now I'm actually ready to tackle the world, basically, and be the best version I can be, because I know the version I don't want to be, and that was the not necessarily unhappy, but certainly not the best version of myself I could be. I didn't feel I was the right role model for my two girls. I felt that, there's no point giving them information or encouraging them to do something if I wasn't willing to do it myself, or I wasn't showing that I was willing to do it myself. It's all great to preach, but you need to practice what you preach. And I'm ready to do that. I'm ready to become the fittest, strongest version of myself I can be. And none of this is about weight loss, because I don't ever talk to my girls about weight. We talk about health. And the reality is, if your body is healthy, the outer shell will be a much better version of what it is anyway. You can't be really, really healthy and really, really fit and have an unhealthy shaped body. So, it's not about weight. It's about fitness for me, and it's about strength, and it's about strength of character, and it's about motivation, and it's about actually sticking to something that I've set out to achieve, but something I've set out to achieve for me, not for someone else, not for one of the children, but for me. And this is the one time I'm actually going to make this succeed. And once I succeed with the 6-week journey, I'm going to make it a lifetime change, so that way I never go back to how I have been feeling over the last month. Just yesterday, I was weighed and measured, and I actually found it a very almost degrading, very humiliating time for me. My husband measured me to get all my before measurements, and my 12-year-old daughter was filming that being done, so that way we had proof of the measurements. But I also found that I really needed that to happen, so that way I had my two girls witnessing those measurements being done. So it was like my declaration to them that I was going to make some changes. But for me, it was actually on the inside quite humiliating, because I feel right at this moment very unfit and unhappy with my body. It's not the strongest it can be, and it's not the healthiest it can be. So that was a really empowering journey for me to go through, and I'm very pleased I've done that. It wasn't a fun thing to do, but it needed to be done. And I declared to my two girls that I was going to make a change for me to be a very healthy mum, so that way they have the right role model in front of them. So that's where I'm at today. Tomorrow morning when I get up, first thing in the morning, got boot camp with my Fit Chick girls, and then I will be doing my own workout. No excuses, no putting it off. I've set aside the time, breakfast is already prepared, and I'm going to have a really good day. So there's the start of my journey. It's about to be day one. I'm looking forward to it. I've never felt this way before about a journey I'm about to embark on, and I really can't wait to see how I go day to day. And I know there's going to be hard days. I know there's going to be very sore days, but this is going to be the best time of my life. Bye for now.